Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Like whenever we sit here, for the most part, sometimes we sit here for other reasons, but generally the reason we're sitting here is because we have a Marshalls slash HomeGoods haul. That was like the most awkward HomeGoods and Marshalls haul. I feel like I film 100% of my Marshalls and HomeGoods hauls sitting right here, just because this is always where all the bags just end up collecting. Y'all know how it is in Marshalls and HomeGoods. You just end up like stumbling upon all the things you didn't know that you needed, which is basically how this trip ended up being. I ended up with so much stuff, but that's how Marshalls and HomeGoods is, and I'm so excited about all of it. I wanted to share with y'all first. We love doing Marshalls hauls here, which the only thing about Marshalls hauls is they're a little bit of a bummer because I can't typically link any of this stuff. I do like sharing these just because I think they're really fun to share, like what you randomly stumbled upon in your treasure hunt. Actually, probably a bunch of this stuff is purchasable other places, so I might be able to link some of it. This haul, I really didn't go in for anything super in particular besides one thing, and then I ended up with $150 of stuff. So without further ado, let me show y'all what I got on this last trip. Honestly, most of this is not baby stuff. There's a couple baby things in here, but it's not like majority nursery and baby stuff. My last two Marshalls hauls, one of which was like my biggest Marshalls haul of all time. I will link both of those down in the description box, both of my most recent Marshalls hauls, because they're both really good. One of them is like specifically kind of like nursery and baby, but it's also a ton of other stuff. And then the other one is like my biggest Marshalls haul of my entire life. So I will link those both for y'all. Without further ado, let's get started. What I actually went in looking for are these, and these are little, there's kind of gonna be a little glare. There we go. I'm trying to show it to you without there being much of a glare. So these are basically like fruit storage bins. I definitely don't think I would put these in the freezer, because the thing about these is that this lid doesn't like, we like barely get started and my memory card got full, which like never happens. What I was saying was the lid on these is just like, it just kind of like sits on top of it. It doesn't like latch or anything. It's not like airtight. But I recently tried the like Produce Saver Tupperware containers from, they're like the really popular brand. They're like green. It's either a Ziploc or Tupperware. I found them to not work like at all. They didn't help extend the life of like my fruits and veggies, and honestly I feel like it shortened the life because it kept a lot of moisture in the container, like a lot. Like every time I would open it, there would just be so much condensation on like the lid and on the sides, and I felt like it was making them go bad sooner because they were staying so wet. So I'm gonna be returning those for sure. And since I realized I didn't like them, but I still wanted something like it, but that actually worked, I actually stumbled upon this on Amazon, like this exact same one, and I was gonna purchase it, but then someone said that they, like in the reviews, I was reading the reviews, and someone put that they had found it at their Marshalls and HomeGoods for like half the price. So I was like, maybe I'll check there, which again, like I said, you usually can't go to Marshalls and HomeGoods with the intent of finding something specific. Like I usually never go looking for something specific, but this time I figured, well, let me just see if they have them. And they did. And I don't think it's ever happened that way where they had like the exact thing I was looking for. I feel like that never happens. Like it's the exact same brand and everything. So I will link the Amazon ones. It's a little bit more expensive on Amazon, but it's not super expensive. So honestly, if you can't find them at your HomeGoods or Marshalls, I feel like it's totally worth just getting them on Amazon. I feel like it will help keep the fruit fresher just because it has these little baskets. So I feel like there's more kind of like air circulating around the fruit. Plus I think it's nice that you can separate multiple different kinds of fruit or any kind of produce. This is also a really nice size, and of course you could take these out if you wanted to just use this bin. You could like put the lid on it and you could store like lettuce or something in here, and then you could totally use this for like blueberries and strawberries or something, and like just put that in the fridge separately. I feel like you could kind of use this for double the storage. I'm super excited. The reviews on Amazon were pretty good. It was honestly the only thing on Amazon that had decent reviews other than the ones I had already purchased. I was so excited to actually find them. I was literally like, no freaking way. Like they were right there, right when I walked in the right aisle, and they only had 2 of them, so I purchased both. I just feel like these will be so good for storing a ton of fruits and veggies. I think that was pretty much the only thing I went in looking for. Everything else I literally just bought unnecessarily. The 2 other things, which I don't have here because they're outside and they already have plants in them, is 2 like pretty big size planter pots, which I was kind of needing. We recently had our patio like completely redone and expanded, and it looks amazing. It's literally like an oasis out there. So I'll put pictures on the screen here of the ones that I chose. They're actually the same exact thing, like same color, same design. They're just 2 different sizes. So one's actually gigantic. I have it on the ground, and then one's like probably half the size, and I have it kind of like elevated on our little like sitting wall. I love the mint color. They're so pretty. I immediately took them from Marshalls and HomeGoods and went and got plants. So like I brought them into the plant store to make sure I could get plants that like fit those pots. They're amazing, and they were so crazy affordable. I feel like a lot of times those like bigger ceramic pots can be pretty pricey, but the bigger one was like 16 bucks and the smaller one was like 14 bucks. like crazy cheap. I almost thought they were like mismarked, but I love that mint color. It's just like a fun pop of color out on the patio. You'll see how we have it set up. I was really happy to find those. And then I actually got this as well, which I feel like you can use this a couple different ways. This one was only $12. I feel like I see these all the time, but I never know how to like search for them. But you know how people will have these like pots that look like they're basically like tipped over in their garden, and they'll kind of have plants like sort of growing out of it, like it almost looks like it like spilled and the plant's just growing out of it. I'm sure y'all have seen those, and I've always wanted to have one. I still don't really know what they're called because this doesn't say anything, but I think this is just so pretty. It says it was made in Spain. I feel like it definitely looks kind of Spanish. It definitely has those colors and those vibes, but I'm pretty sure you can use this 2 different ways. I think it can definitely be planted like this way and have plants coming out of it, because it does have a hole here, and then it also has a hole on the top, so like water can come in through the top if it rains or whatever, but then it will also drain out through the bottom. But I think you can also like hang this. Like I feel like if you know, put a nail on a wall and you want to hang this like on your fence or like on an outdoor like privacy wall, I feel like you could hang this, and then obviously water would come in through the top and it would drain out through here. So I feel like this has multiple uses. I don't know exactly how it's supposed to be used. I just thought it was really pretty, super colorful, and it'll just be like a fun little like accent, kind of like garden decor, but also a planter. This is what I mean, like at Marshalls and HomeGoods, you just stumble upon stuff that you like were looking for your whole life. Next up, here is one baby thing that I did grab, and these are some more muslin blankets. I actually have a pack like this that I hauled in one of those 2 other hauls I mentioned, and I really like them. Obviously our baby's not here yet, but they're just a really good price. I think it's, yeah, $7.99 for 2 of them. They're just a really nice material. They're super lightweight, and you can use these for a million things. It has on the back here, you can use these as a swaddle, a burp cloth, a nursing cover, a stroller cover, a changing table cover, or like a tummy time blanket. It actually says if you like wash them more, they get softer, which I think is how muslin is in general. But I thought these patterns were so cute, just like a simple gray, but then this little lion I thought was so cute. I loved like the neutral tones, like just kind of the beiges and the oranges. I feel like you can never have enough like blankets and stuff, and those are just a really good price. Next up, I mentioned one of these in literally every Marshalls haul I've ever done on my entire channel. This is just a Jordan's skinny syrup coffee syrup. This one's actually in the flavor Irish cream, which I've never ever seen or tried, and I'm not very picky. I literally just grab like whatever, but I've never seen Irish cream, and I don't even really know what to expect for it to taste like, but I always love them. I just like my coffee like sickly sweet, no calories, no fat, like there's literally nothing in this. I love them. I've tried so many, but I'm really excited for that flavor. Next up, this is definitely something that I know I can probably link somewhere, and this is Goo Gone, which if y'all like watch me on Instagram or anything, when I was trying to get the sticker off of our baby's crib, like it had this really big sticker on the bottom, and we didn't have any Goo Gone. We like really don't need it that often, and nothing was working, so eventually I just resorted to using peanut butter, and it actually worked, believe it or not. But I thought it would just be smart to have actual Goo Gone on hand. I was in the checkout line, and this was just like randomly there. The checkout line gets me every single time, and this was just hanging there. It was only $2.99, and it looks like it comes with like a little scraper, and it's just a small bottle, because like I said, we obviously don't use it a lot. We didn't even have any. That was one of the things I needed. Wasn't planning on getting at Marshalls and HomeGoods. I wouldn't have even thought that they would have that. Next up, I found a couple more kitchen things. Actually, when I was looking at those like berry fruit produce bins, I stumbled upon these 2 things, which again, that's how it goes. This is a little garlic pod, which I'm sure you'll have seen these, but I thought having one for garlic would be really smart, because I always end up having just like half of a head of garlic just like floating around like my produce drawer, and then like the little cloves end up separating, and then like they're floating everywhere and the peels are everywhere. Or sometimes I buy the already peeled garlic and it's just in like a bag, and I feel like it gets very moist in the bag. But this is actually ventilated. It has little like air vents in it, which is like how it's advertised, a ventilated pod. So I figured this would be good for not only like the big heads of garlic, but even like the already peeled garlic. Like this is a really good size, honestly. You would normally think like a garlic thing would be tiny, because heads of garlic are usually pretty small. Didn't know I needed that, and then I saw it and I was like, that will come in handy. And then again, something I definitely didn't need, and my husband was like, why did you get that? But this is a mini ice cube tray, and we have a refrigerator that makes ice cubes, and it also crushes ice cubes, and he's like, why would you need that if you could just get crushed ice cubes out of the fridge? But I hate crushed ice for whatever reason, because I feel like you end up just getting the really skinny shards, and then when you're like drinking whatever you're drinking, like the little shards end up just going in your mouth, and then you're getting like tiny chunks of ice. But I feel like this won't be like that, because these are actual tiny little square cubes, so I feel like they'll hold their shape, but they're also like not so small, like a little shard of shaved ice that's gonna just like slip through the straw or like just get in your mouth when you're not intending for it to. I really don't like crushed ice at all. I feel like they just last longer. Oh my gosh, my nails literally match this perfectly. And of course this is like a silicone, by the way. It has like this really nice like plastic piece over top of it, kind of as a lid, so it's really, really nice. And then lastly, I have a little bag of some clothes. First, I got this Adidas hat, which I feel like I've been wanting this like denim, like kind of distressed denim hat from Adidas, like this specific one, for a while, and I randomly saw it there at Marshall's. It has the little logo on the back. Super, super cute. My husband likes my women's Adidas hats. As soon as I showed him this, he's like, I'm gonna steal that. For some reason, he likes these better than like all the hats that I'm constantly buying him. For whatever reason, he likes these better. But this one's like really soft. Like this one doesn't have a lot of structure to it. Like I have a ton of Adidas hats and they all are like a lot more structured than this one, but it fits really well. It looked really cute. I tried it on at the store and I absolutely loved it, and I feel like these colors and just the denim vibe in general kind of goes with everything. And then of course I was perusing the baby stuff, which is when I got the blankets, but I saw this little pajama set and just totally died. So this is actually a 12-month pajama set, so obviously our son will not be wearing this for like a year and a half from now probably, but I just thought it was so cute. It's like a little like tiger t-shirt, and then it just has the cute little matching pajama pants, and then it also has this one, which this is long sleeve and this is short sleeve, which I feel like is a little weird. I feel like normally it would be the same like season in one pack, but this is a long sleeve, a little set with a bunch of little animals on it, and then it just has the matching pants. And this was actually on clearance, which I didn't realize when I first saw it, for only $6. So basically it was like $3 per set, which is a super good deal, and I just cannot resist like a cute little boy stuff like this. I just think it's so adorable. So I'm pretty like impressed and surprised with myself that I only got 2 baby things out of this whole haul. I feel like that's like a record for me. And then I just got a couple of shirts for Ken and a couple of dresses for me, and we'll be done. So I saw this shirt and I thought this was such a cool color. It's like kind of a navy but kind of a gray, and it says it's like Adidas Golf, which I don't really know what about this in particular makes it a golf shirt, but my husband's like obsessed with golfing, and he has been for a while now. So as soon as I saw this, I just snagged it because I liked the color. I just kind of liked the branding on it, and it's really like really soft and kind of thick, but also like a breathable material. So I thought this would be good for him like going to the driving range or when he's like practicing golf outside. If this is meant to be a golf shirt, he can wear it as a golf shirt. And the tag on here says like the Adidas tag. It says that it was originally $25 and I got it for $8. So I thought that was a good deal. And then speaking of golf, I just saw this like red polo. It's from Champion, and actually I realized it has like the Champion logo back here. Yeah, it also has it on the sleeve here, so it's kind of like nicely branded, and it's just like a really, really nice lightweight, like super breathable material. And I feel like he golfs so much that you can kind of never have enough like golf polo shirts, and Champion's obviously a good brand, so I figured that would be like a nice quality one for him. I really swore this was gonna be like a quick haul because I only have like 3 little bags this time versus like I usually have 18 bags, but I feel like we've already been here for a while, so I apologize if I'm blabbering. I tend to do that, especially when I'm talking about Marshalls, and especially when I'm talking about like good sales or good deals. I just can't shut up. And I didn't even really mean to go into like the clothing section because obviously size wise I'm definitely growing. Dressing rooms aren't open, so I haven't even tried these on yet, so we're gonna have to see how they fit, if they will work out. But they had a ton of just like big kind of oversized t-shirt dresses. They had like a whole section, like a ton of them, and there were so many cute ones, but again I didn't know how they were gonna fit. T-shirt dresses, especially for maternity purposes, I feel like check all the boxes. They're just too comfy and too easy, and they kind of do accentuate the bump. So I grabbed this one. Y'all know I love me some tie-dye, and I thought this was just really pretty. It's just pink and blue, which I also thought was kind of cute like for maternity wise, even though obviously we know what we're having. I think pink and blue is just kind of a cute color combination. It's pretty simple. I think I ended up getting this in a size small, which like would be my normal pre-pregnancy size, but I just feel like it's pretty big and pretty wide, and it's definitely like a stretchy material. Even though obviously I want things that are big enough to accommodate the bump, I don't mind them being a little tight on the bump. Obviously it's definitely something that I want to like show off and accentuate. It's just a really, really nice material, super stretchy. I think it's gonna be so comfy. And then this one I thought was so fun. It's definitely my kind of graphic tee vibe. It's a really kind of like distressed, almost like a mineral wash look looking gray. Like it's just kind of a washed out, like old looking gray. It has little cuffs on both of the sleeves, just this like random graphic, and then it's pretty plain. I thought it was kind of cool and like a little edgy with like the graphic tee sort of vibe. It's basically a graphic tee but just in a dress form, and I don't have any dresses like that, so I thought this would be cute and like easy to style. This would be cute with a flannel tied around the waist or with some combat boots or something. I feel like this could be styled a lot of different ways. This one I got in a size medium. I don't think that they had a small, and again definitely looks like it's super wide, so I think it's gonna be pretty big on me right now, honestly. Like I can tell it's gonna be huge, but again, as the bump grows it might end up being a little tighter and a little smaller over time. Whew, I'm like out of breath. Alrighty guys, so I think that is going to be everything for this video. I hope that y'all enjoyed. I will definitely link whatever I possibly can, and I will also link some of my other Marshalls and HomeGoods hauls that I've recently done. Hopefully I didn't blabber too much and this video wasn't too long. Just like worked up an appetite. I'm definitely obviously more and more pregnant every day, so things just make me more tired and more breathless, and I'm honestly kind of sweating right now and it's not even that hot, so I need to collect myself and get myself together. But I hope that you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe, we would love to have you. We have so much fun here, and until next time I will see y'all in our next video. Bye guys.